Stretches. So yes, if you are photosensitive, this game has some scenes with flashing lights, so just be aware of that. It's not constantly, it's usually in the sequence that you see here in the background, which happens from time to time. Sure. Okay. Let's add a stream marker. Okay, so the thing is this, we have these timelines, so to speak. And every Somnium has a specific event that changes the timeline. So what we just finished is this timeline. So it seems like this one cannot be just continued. So I feel like we need to do this and do the other choice. Oh God, not this one. I'm not a fan of this specific Somnium. I think the game is telling me what I chose to do. I think. Let's try. Sure. Why not? But I'm not entirely sure what I need to change in this sync. Also don't remember what the speed button was. Sup? We don't need to see this, as we have talked about everything here. Okay, so we have to resolve this sync. I know that I need to interact with this.
A switch, but there are thorns around it.
Like me, except the thorns. What was it? Flip the switch, was it?
This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
Did we?
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns.
No. Okay. We will ignore this. Why are you a Nintendo Switch? But I don't belong to Nintendo.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
Yes. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what changes this thing.
There is some kind of...
We will stick the hand in it. And pull something out, and then it does that. That's Mount Dew. Yes, it is. What else did we do? Cannot go to the kitchen yet. I thought this was all we had to do.
A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know.
Let's smell it.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
Crazy.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
Smells like chicken. Okay.
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's nice, but
A book?
no. No. This was one of the things
It's
we
a
needed
ceiling
to do.
fan.
Is that like a giant desk fan?
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
That is correct.
Oh, right.
Let's see. Last time we did, it's not headbutt. I think we didn't throw anything. I think it was hold on. Maybe it was blowing. This scene is killing me. She's like, ah, spin. Okay, it's useless. So
It's a ceiling fan.
So we're going to do half and blow on it.
Blow on it? Ah. Oh.
Oh.
We're going to ignore
It's
them.
ringing again.
Okay. I think
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
okay. The books have information about the story, that I know. You can interact with the pot, but I don't think it is important.
A floor lamp.
What was it? What we needed to do with this? Kicking, I think, didn't do anything. She couldn't grab it or lift it. I think we need to turn it off.
Easier said than done.
Ignored phone calls, just like me, for real, for real. I ignore phone calls only when I don't know who is calling me. If I just see a number and I have no idea who that is, I'm not picking up.
I do not see a switch anywhere. Or any kind of power supply.
But I'm here.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
I cannot find it.
Right. What
A
did we
floor
do
lamp.
with it? Kicking, I know, doesn't help. I guess we need to lift it up. I don't remember. Okay, lifting up didn't work.
You have 3
either.
minutes,
A
Date.
floor lamp.
Shut up! Let me work here.
Are you sure?
Okay, that worked. That worked, but that doesn't help us. I need this to get rid of this, but how? Did we need to do the
It's
pot
a
thing?
pot. Steam is rising from it. It appears to be some kind.
Maybe a soybean?
It might also be
Yeah, like a...
a turtle.
A turtle. Like that one dude on the news who was declared missing in a forest for days because he didn't pick up the phone calls from the rangers. Ah, yeah, well, that is specifically not so good. I'm going to drink it.
What is this?
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
Okay, that didn't help. The thing is, I don't remember this entire thing very well. What is the German definition of a sip? She drank it all. What the fuck? What is? Ah, her. You mistyped that. What is her definition of a sip? Yeah, I'm sorry. She drank it all. Yes, she was thirsty.
A winter iris.
That's not what I'm looking at. Bro.
A winter iris.
Bro. Why is it? Uh-huh. It's extremely specific.
A winter iris.
So I thought. Okay.
A winter iris.
I hate you, game. Is this... What?
A winter iris.
Fine, pick it.
Huh?
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Okay, okay, I'll keep this in mind. We
What is
most likely
that?
have to restart it.
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do?
Okay, I know we can close the curtain, which works. We can ignore it, but we also can poke it. Yeah, but it's not going to work. There's a window between us and the eye, so the lemon juice is not going to do anything. Open the window, then pour. Let me guess, there is no lemon juice.
Lemon? Lemon. Where are you, Lemon?
You usually get a lemon with an order of karage, right?
No lemon.
Before we think about squeezing some on there, shouldn't we take a bite first?
Oh, if only I had a lemon. If only I had a lemon. Ah! I passed out.
She died.
Oh, we also could have ordered a lemon sour. That would have worked.
Why wouldn't I order something else entirely?
Oh, that works too.
Okay, that
Date,
totally didn't...
There's no time.
Shit.
Okay, so that didn't work, but at least I understand what I need to do now. Dante, we are dead! Start the sync from the beginning. Yes. Okay, first things first.
A switch. But
So, flip the switch.
this switch...
We're going to ignore it. That is the first thing we need to do. So
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
next we need actually
It's
to
a
do the
ceiling
ceiling fan. And we will blow on it.
Blow on it.
That has not reduced the liquid yet, so
There is some kind of liquid.
I think this is also kind of need to do this, I think. We will ignore it. I'm not even sure if we need to do the ceiling fan.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
So I need the lamp.
A floor lamp.
We did grab it. Or did we lift it up? I don't remember. We lifted it up, right? We didn't lift it up.
A floor lamp.
She. Okay.
A winter iris that blooms.
Gonna pick the iris.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
You shut up. So, I still need to do the pot?
It's a pot.
Well. You're going to wear it. Wait, what am I overlooking here? I don't get it. Is now the
Picture.
Just a picture.
We fill it out?
I don't have.
Okay.
Less than 1 minute.
What is
Hurry!
that?
We are the pot, yes. Okay. So lemon juice doesn't work because there is no lemon. We can close the curtain. And we can, I think, poke the eye. But I'm going to ignore it. I'm not sure why she's dancing.
A piercing stare.
Yeah, it is.
I passed out when it looked at me.
Which part of ignoring is she doing? I don't know. Oh, okay. So the usual solution is to close the curtain. Let's poke it.
Leave it to me. With a target that large, this will be easy.
You really beat the shit out of that glass.
Now I know how birds feel.
Date! 30 seconds!
That's gonna be funny. Okay, so
it
we
left.
always need to close the curtain. Okay.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are
You are.
insane.
Right.
What?
Hitomi?
So, this is not
Date,
going
there's
to
no
work.
time.
Shit.
That's okay. I just don't exactly remember what we did with Hitomi. Okay. First things first. The switch.
A switch.
We're going to flip the switch. We're going to ignore the phone call. That's the thing. I think the phone call is the deciding factor.
I guess.
I think the phone call is the deciding factor
Agent
for this.
Date, you've got 5 minutes.
A winter iris that.
We pick it. Next, we're going to remove the liquid.
There is some kind.
Uh, we're going to ignore this. Like, the phone call can really be the deciding factor for this. I'm also not entirely sure if the ceiling fan actually has something to do with reducing the green. Let's do the floor lamp first.
A floor lamp.
We lifted it up, right?
A
I
floor
always
lamp.
do this wrong. I only have to grab it. Yeah. This is not really the solution.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
A picture.
It's not even worth to.
I don't have a.
Okay, so I have to do several things to
It's a ceiling fan.
cause the other guy outside to appear. So turn this
What?
around. He appears. And we will close the curtain. This solves that. This shows us Hitomi. Don't remember if Hitomi was the solution or the skull.
It's Hitomi.
What was the solution here? It's not touching her. Talking to her is also not going to work. It's either the hug or the kiss. Since we're recreating this scenario, it's probably the kiss.
What?
Kiss her.
You. Like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Aiba.
German suplex.
Yes?
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
Okay, so it was not the kiss. Like I said, it could be the
It's
skull.
Hitomi.
If it's not that, then it's the hug.
Well, I suppose I will try it.
God damn it, Date.
She's hard.
Yeah, me too.
Hmm?
Sorry, nothing.
Wait.
It's Hitomi.
Two seconds, 10 seconds. Let's make the 10 seconds.
Understood. Hey! Hitomi! Hitomi! No use.
Could you try it again, but more in a fawning way?
I believe we should try something else.
But fawning?
Let it go.
So it was the
Less than
skull?
1 minute. Hurry!
A skull. I do not see the body.
Right. The talking wasn't the correct thing, if I remember completely. The check is useless. I think this is where we kiss. 4, 3. Sure, let's make it 4 seconds.
I must be malfunctioning. You want me to do what?
Just give it a little kissy.
I am seriously getting tired of your bone fetish. No reaction.
Oh, but that was exciting.
I do not need your report, thank you.
Okay, it
A
wasn't that.
skull.
Yes, we throw. Throwing in progress.
Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot
Okay, so it has to be Hitomi, I think. There's nothing else left to
It's
do.
Hitomi.
So it is Toucher? This is going to kill
Where?
us anyway.
Well?
She's extremely hard. Perhaps due to her being stationary?
What did you say?
That she is stationary?
No, before that.
She's hard?
Hitomi is hard right now? Got it. That's useful information. Let's keep that in mind.
So terrible. And now we are dead.
Wait, I forgot. What's Hitomi's condition right now? I totally lost it.
Could you stop messing around? Or would you like me to crush you with this vice?
Hey, relax. I was kidding.
Didn't we try all the options
Date,
on Hitomi?
there's no time.
Maybe?
Shit, this isn't good.
Let's see. I will try from not the start, from the checkpoint, and from this one. I mean, we solved this. We solved this. The thing is, I don't remember what we did. The books? Do we need to rip apart every book? We can also read
A
it,
book.
but the thing is, reading it is not going to help, as it is going to give us the same informations about the story we already know.
Yeah.
So we're going to rip them all apart.
A book.
And we're gonna make sure it's going to use the least amount of time.
Less than 1 minute.
A
Hurry!
book.
Half, 20 seconds. Well, we're gonna use the half. There's another book here.
A book.
Wait, wasn't the door one thing before I do that? No, not yet.
A book.
15 seconds or 20. So we make 15 out of this.
What?
Now the door comes in.
Who's that?
What do I do?
We are going to... We can ignore it. At some point the person will break in. Let's lock it. So it doesn't matter.
No! Stop!
But that didn't really change anything.
Stop right there!
Yeah, we saw that before. So what is... I think the only factor that you can influence is the second one. See? Because the second one is this kind of lock that, like, makes the text disappear. So I guess that is what we need to do. I wish I could speed this up. But I can't. This is not going to bring us on a different path, as far as I understand.
Date, this is a serious matter.
I agree. That's why I go to the flowchart. I'm there, so I didn't do the change. So I guess we need to not ignore the phone calls. You know, some things are easy to understand because it already shows in the beginning where the split is going to happen. In this case, it didn't. So this time we are not going to ignore the phone calls.
A switch.
Okay, flip the switch. We're not going to ignore it. We're going to hang it up.
What the?
That doesn't mean that it will work. So I have to ignore it. In this case. But the question is...
I guess...
The first time it is correct. The second time it gives me a choice.
A window. center iris that...
I know.
Going to pick that. Because that is one of the things we need to do. I'm not sure if we need to do the
There is
liquid
some
part.
kind of...
Let's see. I will see if it actually influences it. Now the
It's
phone
ringing
call.
again.
You've got 4
What should I
minutes.
do?
We are not going to ignore it. We're actually going to pick it up.
All right. Who is this? What the?
Okay, so it's wrong. Hang it up. Okay, we must ignore it.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
No, we have 1 minute. I'm confused about this part.
I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't fail.
This is weird
Less than
because
1 minute. Hurry.
because this is the only point that gives me an indication for something else. This is weird. Sinking in the curtain. I'm going to look into a guide because Somnium files. Sinking in the curtain. Sinking in the curtain. Because I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. A notoriously difficult puzzle room in Somnium files. So what does it say here? It says, tear the book on the floor, ignore the phone call, stick hand in green liquid, grab the lamp, drink the green liquid from the pot, close curtain, tear the book on the table, tear the book on the table, throw the skull, tear the book on the shelf, tear the book on the table, lock the door. But isn't that going to bring us to the same exact thing? Wait. Is there only one way here? I think this is only one. Anytime there's an indication there's a different timeline, it will probably do something like that. I assume. It would make sense. So actually we would need to do this. Sinking in the vein. least let me see if there's yes. Eh, eh. The thing, because I look into a guide, is basically I just don't remember which one I used. Unlocks the. Okay. Wait. 1 second. That's Gum AI. Okay, then I know that I need to do this. Okay. Okay, I learned something from this. I just wasted our time. Okay, first we need to hit the TV.
A CRT TV. Fix.
What was that just now?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that.
Okay, I shouldn't have skipped that.
Let's continue the investigation. There is much to interact with.
Next, examine the shelf and investigate the bottle. Yes. Examine the shelf and the bottle. I don't see the bottle, but there's the shelf.
I see many objects in the room.
I need to do investigate the bottle. Okay. Okay.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Okay.
This is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
Blew up a frog. Oh. Operating table surgery.
An operating table.
We're going to reduce that time.
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
Exciting.
I feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
Why dragon? Oh. Butterfly is broken. I hate this noise.
Something has spawned.
Okay. Open the locker.
You want to check it out?
4 minutes.
Just a locker.
Going to open that.
That was close. If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
Throw the knife. Wait, ease the knife. Oh, there.
The knife that flew out of the locker. Like this? What?
What?
I only threw it lightly.
Yes, that makes perfect sense. Stop with the noise.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
Not the kitty. It's coffee.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
Oh no. We need to attack coffee. Why? Look inside the oil drum. Where is the oil drum? There.
An oil drum.
What is this? Why? Why is it pixelated?
Ugh. What does this mean? Bullets?
They might be used for something. Let's keep them.
Okay. Next, shoot the gun.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
No, don't shoot coffee. No. No. She shot your coffee. She's so mean. How dare she? You do not shoot kitties. Yeah. What exactly is going on? Is this person kissing the old guy, or is this person like trying to eat the guy through his closed lips? I'm confused. Okay. But this actually brings us into the other timeline, which is good.
What happened during that Somnium?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
But we're just as confused as you are.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange. Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris...
But you are aware that the old guy on the table had a female body.
She must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
You can't use the word smooch.
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
We were silent for a time. While I was deep in my thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I gave my short reply and headed to the sync room next door.
Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it? You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
What?
Do you know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
About the Nile message with Ota.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile. I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know. Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Iba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date, where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home! I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there, I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes?
If you want me to talk, release her. Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect. According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
Damn, son.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
This kid is better than you.
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
How about we get a warrant to arrest both of them? Problem solved. Yes. Do you remember your dream earlier?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sync does not experience somnium as you do. Iris would not know about it.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Normal, I guess. Why? Did you do something that would make me sick?
I just took a peek inside your head is all.
Inside my head?
Well, let's go.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Oh, yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Put them both into a dungeon.
Tessa!
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
Okay. Is this your first time here?
Why does that matter? Do you want me to leave?
Have you ever met Ota's mother?
Don't you have things to ask Ota? Hurry up.
Wow. About that thing in the Nile message.
Didn't I tell you? Ask Ota about it.
She has so many things to say. Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
This is reality, boy.
As long as I am in your eye socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
Where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Yes. I guess you bought a new cell phone.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Okay, about that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
That thing?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh, Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Is he going to run again? He's actually going to run again. Damn. This is going into the same direction as the other story, where they're both getting cut into half.
Head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
5? I'm sorry, just to say like, someone knocks you out with a pen on your head, which basically will create a concussion. And he was out unconscious for 5 hours. That is dangerous.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the walk.
Ah, little bastard. Why did he do that?
What do you mean with the walk? That wasn't a walk. It was a normal frying pan. What's wrong with Date? Many things are wrong with Date.
I don't know, but afterward he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching.
Hi, Bob. There we go.
I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Oh, it is a walk. No, I stand corrected.
You witch! You stay away from my boy!
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
What did she just do to his mom? She can control people?
Why didn't you chase them?
Survival instinct is non-existent. How is he still alive? I don't know.
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head. Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
So, we are back into slice and dice.
Iris.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
I mean, so far, it's the same as the other timeline. I kept my foot on the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised at a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. A heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Oh no, furries!
Bastard.
Ah, furries murdering the idols. How dare they? Entrance Ota.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
All of this is
Ota!
like, it feels so extremely staged.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Date, we've almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
I mean, the car on the right belongs to Ota, but whose car is on the left? Okay, so Ota is stabbed, but she
You
is
okay?
not cut in half.
Date,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Just hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Wasn't that the car of
Don't worry. Iris is alive.
So Sejima?
Backup is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
No.
Alright, I'm on it.
I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, I understand he wants to pursue the culprit, but his first thing to do should be free the victim. At least put the table somewhere else on, not below the saw blade.
Any traces of the culprit?
Still nothing. We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
Nothing happened in the last 15 minutes makes sense. Nothing happened in the last 15 minutes make any sense. True.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Like a body? How about Iris and Ota?
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Nothing life-threatening, but like he lost a lot of blood. So he was actually lucky.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed. Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Okay. Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi?
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota.
No. That is not chasing. That is casually walking.
Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
About Okiura Fishery and the part where Ota knocks Date off, which can cause a dangerous wound for no reason. Yeah.
You should ask Aiba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
So it's a coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Unknown.
Okay. I want to hear from a representative of Okiura Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss, did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her. She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
Has CSI Miami found anything at the warehouse?
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet. Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate. You two might be able to find some useful clues.
No, we won't. How about so?
So, Sejima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could. Alright, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Uh, hmm. I will be honest. This interests me the most. Because she didn't chase after them. She literally casually walked after them. She's gonna be angry
who
with
might
me.
you be?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh,
Also, we know that she has memory problems.
so how can I help you?
About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small.
I try to understand what I'm looking at the left side. What is this? Is this supposed to be hair? Is this a giant monobrow? Is this a cap? I think it's supposed to be a cap. But it's really stupid because he dragged it as low as possible. The top of the cap has almost the same color as his skin. And he can't see. Watching a Yakuza game is more coherent than what I just watched, man. What the fuck? I lost my minigame against a chicken. That makes perfect sense.
I wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day. They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy.
And now I'm going around killing people. Oh.
I was crying and smiling and...
And stabbing.
That's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Here's your husband.
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Wow, that face. Like, some very badly chosen mustache. A very, very bad choice. And those eyes, and then this one giant thin monobrow. And he's also apparently a beaver. Phew. We can safely say Ota comes after his mom.
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
Is he a Looney Tunes character? No, that would be actually an insult to Looney Tunes. Looney Tune characters. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. We didn't know until now that Ota's father is dead. But I kind of suspected that the father was already dead. Because she was always like, oh, he's away. It's like, she always dodged that question.
What? What is going on here?
Are you done packing?
packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital?
Holy shit. Now that sucks. If that's her condition, that her short-term memory is that bad. But that would also explain why she says she is always such a burden to her family. Oh, Jesus.
My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
Damn. Now is the question, if she has a short-term memory loss problem, is she even going to remember last night? Because if it's not like saved in her memory, how is she even making long-term memories?
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
She's lying, or she's misremembering.
You were sleeping? That can't be.
Ota.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes, a very nostalgic dream.
What kind of dream?
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me, and he was taking so long, and I was waiting.
I'm really curious. Like, I know that the condition exists, that you have like short-term memory loss, and it really sucks, but I don't exactly know if it's something that happens most of the time, but not all the time. Because as far as I understand, to make long-term memory, you need short-term memory. Otherwise, it cannot go from short-term to long-term memory. But I'm not like an expert on the topic.
My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest.
Why would no one react to that and be like, what is the problem, and explain it to him? Veryl Vibe. Hello there. How are you doing?
Ah, that's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
Date, I noticed something.
I'm fine. How about me? I'm also doing fine. Thank you. I fucking love this game. This is my first playthrough of the game, but I played Zero Escape series before this, so I kind of know how this game is going to work. Yeah, it's my first time playing it.
Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
The series the developer made before this is called Zero Escape. The Nonary games and Zero Time Dilemma was 3 games into one storyline. This game uses like assets and sounds from that series. Yes, from Kotaro. I just think that the last few parts were very, very confusing. I agree. Yeah, you played it too, yeah. I'm replaying those games at the moment. Actually, I basically do chat plays this game. I'm just going to do the inputs. Yeah, they're also good. With, yeah, very similar confusing things. Currently, it's a bit confusing in this game. We are still just exploring it. Just to show you where I am currently. This is basically my timeline. Trust me, this universe is a masterpiece, especially with the ending. I shall see. So that's currently my timeline. Because the game basically explained to me that in Sync there is a possibility of timeline differences, I thought it would apply to every Sync, but now I have noticed that it only happens when I have something like this. And I tried to like unlock one here, but there's nothing there, so I wasted like 20 minutes of my time for nothing. But hey, now I know. Not gonna make the same mistake. Damn son, she's really cold.
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
It's okay, you tried. Hey, that's how it is. Make mistake, learn from it. Bro, how is she actually functioning with such a cold brain? Is she a zombie?
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness.
Hmm.
I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Yeah, we know that. She is definitely suffering from short-term memory loss.
Dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss.
I think it's just specifically short-term. And the rest of her body? Where's all that blood? Yes, good
She
question.
seems to be missing memories.
Yeah, that sucks.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
She can. I'm actually quite surprised that, you know, if you're suffering any kind of memory loss, be it dementia or short-term memory, I just don't quite understand why she is not trying, you know, apply some solution to it. If short-term memory loss is a problem, you need to start making notes, be it on paper or anywhere, that basically remind you, hey, check this, or hey, you did this, so you need to do that. My grandma has Alzheimer's, so it's not a foreign concept to me. Yeah. That would be... Alzheimer is also a short-term memory loss, right? If I remember this correctly. Because it's always not just like short-term. Yeah. Maybe you know this? Because I asked this before because of her. Don't you need short-term memories before you can make them long-term memories? I don't know if you know that. If you don't know, it's fine. But in case you would be, in case you know, maybe you can answer that. My grandma in her last few years could barely form coherent sentence with severe Alzheimer. Yeah, that is not fun. I mean, in both cases, it's not fun. It's not fun for the person who has it, and it's not easy on the people who have to deal with that. Do you think if we keep making busy, do you think if we keep our brains busy, we'll be fine when we become old? I would say so, that you can do things to avoid, or at least if you have like a family side of, like, if Alzheimer is like an transferred DNA thing in the family, and regardless of that, I think yes, you can do that. And the best thing you can do is keeping your brain active. And that means do things that keep your brain challenged. And as much as people hate to hear this, but it is proven that when you play video games, your brain actually forms the materials which are used to keep your brain going and making new brain parts, which is called gray matter, if I remember the correct term. So playing video games is one of the things that really help. And the other things you can do is stay interested, do new things, try new things, do puzzles, and do anything that improves your health, which means stay active, go out, move your body, and always stay interested. Like, the more you challenge your brain to work as it is, the less likely you're going to develop dementia with age. There's some part that indicate that probably omega-3 has an influence into a healthy brain. So if you eat on a regular basis seafood, then you're doing something good for you. But not everybody, for example, likes seafood. So you can supplement that with a good natural source of omega-3 as well. But like I said, take the last part with a grain of salt. I say, like, yes, there is indication it can help, but it's not the solution. So if you already have a diet when you regularly eat like seafood, don't worry, you're already doing the right thing. Uta's mom can at least run a business and can clearly take care of herself. I can say that she is very functional for people with such illness. I agree with you.
It isn't running.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Damn, son.
Matsushita Diner is near the Kapasaki district.
Yeah, that's not the best place to have a diner. Doesn't prevent someone from developing short-term memories. Yes, you never know what is going to happen to yourself in the future. You cannot know. The best thing you can do is just take care of your health as good as possible. And you can't do more than that. To some degree, memory problems will come with age, yes. That's simply because, like, the body is functioning less and less efficient with age. That is part of aging. You will not be able to really negate that, but you can dampen it as much as possible depending on your lifestyle. Like, you don't need to become an athlete or whatever. Don't. Just do the best what is good for your health. That's the best you can do. And the other thing is, like, time will most likely also work for you, because the more time passes, the higher is the chance that science will find a solution to help with those things. Don't live in a place with a high air pollution. Yeah, that is that is not really completely only related to that. So you should never live in a place with high air pollution regardless. But yeah. This is something that this is what basically science will always pursue, is making the lives of people as long as possible, carefree as possible with age. So if you could, so the thing is this, so if you could live to, let's say, 120, I know it's a little bit pulled out, I know it's a little bit exaggerated, but let's say you could live to the age of 120. Under normal circumstances, you most likely won't enjoy your life in the last 20 to 30 years, because by normal matters, your body will work against you. But if through science we would be able to create medical things and whatever that would allow people to reach the age of 120 and live it painless, carefree, without as much mobility and freedom as possible, then that is a good solution. That doesn't mean that everybody wants to be 120. I know a lot of people do not prefer to reach such high age. Others do want. Just give me a cyborg body at that point, man. Yes. Maybe at the point we will be able, I know it's science fiction at this point still, that we can transfer an actual being, human being, into an android, which is also very scary because we do not want certain people to live forever. I have to spend 90% of my time in a bed, then I might as well pull the plug. Yeah, I think that's very individual. Like, everybody has a different side on things. You also have to consider this, Coffee. What you think about the future right now might change with age. Like, circumstances and age have a huge influence about what you think about life. Yes, science can definitely extend your life, but they won't do that. Only the rich can afford it. That is always the case when it comes to such things. It's first going to the rich people. If it becomes less of a great special thing because the next things were already on the horizon, then they usually trickle down. But in general, I understand your critique. I have the same critique that not rich people should have the privilege of things that would benefit the entirety of humanity. So yeah.
It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store is closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
Well, is that all?
That's why I stopped that way of thinking and focus more on the present, what happens in the next year or even decade. Yes, it is okay to think about the future. It is okay to make goals for the future. But it is the most important thing to live in the present. Your past shaped you, but your past doesn't define who you have to be, and it's not going to define where you are going. You should learn from your past, and if it's something bad, then apply a better solution to that in the future. Accept that things happened in the past and let them be. And focus on you now, what you want to do now. You are here now. Decide what you want to do right now. Also, my idea of the high-tech futuristic society is more like cyberpunk, not like the game. Yeah. Well, it's basically at the very first, almost fetus-like stage where people try to put actual technology into people as a part of enhancing your life. But yeah, I think that's still gonna take a considerable amount of time before we even see something like that in a serious matter.
I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen. And then what?
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
I really don't think we're gonna find anything in the storage warehouse. Unless cybernetic limbs become super popular real quick. Or organs. Here's one thing why I... One second.
2 cars.
So here's the problem. Like when you have something like cybernetic limbs or organs, they usually need energy. And we are like now in a moment where a lot of battery developments happen, but they are not reaching mainstream at this moment of time. But they will very soon for different areas of our lives, mainstream, private people, industries, and so on. But regardless of that, I do not think we are able to produce batteries that would power something like a cybernetic limb or organ, if necessary, long enough to make it useful, you know? The other problem is weight. I don't think we have really found any materials that like can be light enough that you could say like, hey, I have a cybernetic leg and it's not going to cause like crack the floor below you because it's too heavy. Or can you even lift it? And you know, I don't think it will happen in our generations. Most likely not gonna happen in our generation, yeah.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
1 van and 1 station wagon.
Yes, and we know that this is Ota's car, but this one could be Ota's mom Or, strangely enough, so Sejima. We don't know. But this is where I'm going to stop, because I played an hour for this. Oh no.